Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the troubleshooting guide for DTC P2252, which indicates a low voltage condition on the air-fuel ratio AF sensor, sensor 1, VS circuit in the 2022 and newer Honda Civic. This diagnostic trouble code, DTC, alerts the technician to an abnormality detected by the powertrain control module, PCM. When the voltage output from the AF sensor falls below the specified threshold, the PCM records this code to inform us of a potential issue affecting vehicle emissions and performance. The AF sensor plays a critical role in measuring the air-fuel mixture, essential for optimal combustion and efficiency. Located in the exhaust manifold, just downstream of the engine, the AF sensor provides feedback to the PCM, allowing real-time adjustments to the air-fuel mixture. Understanding this error code will help ensure your Civic runs efficiently and meets emission standards. The DTC P2252 signifies an issue with the voltage output from the air-fuel ratio AF sensor, sensor 1. This sensor monitors the air-fuel mix and sends an electrical signal to the powertrain control module, PCM. If the VS line output voltage from the sensor is detected as lower than what is mandated, the PCM interprets this as a possible sensor malfunction or wiring problem. The AF sensor is typically positioned near the engine's exhaust manifold, making it a critical component in managing emissions. By detecting the mixture of air and fuel, it helps the PCM optimize engine performance. When an abnormal reading occurs, it indicates that the potential efficiency of the engine is at stake and corrective action is needed. There are several possible causes for the DTC P2252 that can compromise the performance and functionality of your Honda Civic. First, a wiring issue might lead to lower output voltage from the AF sensor, sensor 1. This could be due to shorts or breaks in the circuit that affect signal transmission. Second, the AF sensor itself may be faulty. If it's not accurately measuring the air-fuel mixture, it will produce erroneous readings. Lastly, a malfunctioning powertrain control module, PCM, could be at fault, although this is less common. Each of these failures can trigger the DTC, affecting the vehicle's emission control systems and fuel economy. The symptoms associated with DTC P2252 can manifest in several ways, often indicative of underlying issues affecting engine performance. One of the most noticeable signs is poor engine performance, which may feel like a lack of power or hesitation during acceleration. Additionally, increased emissions can occur as the engine struggles to maintain optimal combustion efficiency due to the incorrect air-fuel mixture sent by the malfunctioning AF sensor. Finally, the check engine light will typically illuminate, reminding the driver that a diagnostic trouble code has been stored in the PCM. These symptoms can lead to increased fuel consumption and potential failures if not addressed swiftly. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P2252 involves inspecting the external circuit related to the AF sensor, sensor 1. Begin by checking for any shorted wires or connections that could be affecting the voltage output. Before proceeding, ensure that the AF sensor's 6P connector is disconnected, as well as the PCM-E connector, which typically has 80 pins. This disconnection prevents any accidental short circuits during testing. Using the appropriate tools, visually inspect the wiring for any signs of damage or wear that might indicate a short. Any abnormalities detected at this stage could point toward a wiring issue that needs to be addressed before moving on to other components. In the second troubleshooting step, you will utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to jump the SCS line, which stands for Service Check System. This action helps you to prepare the system for diagnostics by ensuring that the system is in a proper state to assess the outputs correctly. After performing this jump, it is crucial to wait for more than 1 minute to let the system stabilize. Once this time has elapsed, you can begin to perform a voltage check on the VS signal line. Ensure that the readings fall within the specified normal conditions. If the voltage indicates a short to ground, this step would confirm the original suspicion of a wiring issue. Step 3 of the troubleshooting process focuses on inspecting the AF sensor, Sensor 1. Since there is no direct method for testing this component, the recommended approach is to install a known good AF sensor. After replacing it, attempt to reproduce the conditions that initially triggered the DTC. By observing whether the vehicle still exhibits symptoms or returns the same diagnostic trouble code, you can narrow down the failure point. If the issue is resolved and the DTC does not reappear, it likely indicates that the original AF sensor was faulty. On the other hand, if the DTC remains persistent, further investigation into associated components or wiring might be necessary. The final troubleshooting step involves evaluating the powertrain control module, PCM, itself. If the previous inspection suggests that the A5 sensor and circuit are in good working condition, the PCM may be the source of the problem. At this stage, you would execute tests to confirm the normal operational conditions of the PCM, ensuring that it's properly processing inputs and outputs. Should the PCM fail to perform as expected, it is likely the cause of the DTC P2252. Replacement or reprogramming of the PCM might be required, depending on the nature of the fault. Accurate diagnosis is vital during this step to avoid unnecessary replacement of a functioning PCM. Upon completing any repairs related to DTC P2252, a final verification process is crucial to ensure that the issue is resolved and that the vehicle is performing as intended. Start the engine and allow it to reach operating temperature. Then, hold the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without load, typically with the continuously variable transmission, CVT, in park or neutral if it's an automatic, or in neutral for a manual transmission. Continue this for a duration until the radiator fan engages, which usually signals that the engine management systems are functioning correctly under load. After this, allow the engine to return to idle speed. Observing if the check engine light remains off during this process is a clear indicator that the DTC has been successfully cleared and the system is operating normally. To ensure the longevity and efficient functioning of your Honda Civic, especially concerning issues like DTC P2252, regular preventive maintenance is essential. Regular inspections of the AF sensor and its wiring should be scheduled, particularly if your vehicle has high mileage or has experienced rough conditions. Additionally, periodic checks of the PCM as part of regular service can help catch potential issues before they lead to failure. Make it a point to check the integrity of wiring harnesses that connect various sensors and modules, watching for wear and tear that could lead to faults. By investing in these preventive measures, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering DTCs and ensure that your vehicle operates efficiently. In conclusion, DTC P2252 is a critical diagnostic code that indicates a low voltage condition in the air-fuel ratio, AF, Sensor 1, VS circuit. Understanding this error can help ensure your Honda Civic maintains optimal performance and compliant emissions. As we reviewed, addressing potential wiring issues, the AF sensor status, and the functionality of the powertrain control module, PCM, are essential steps in the troubleshooting process. Regular inspections and preventive maintenance can play a significant role in saving time and costs long-term, ensuring the vehicle remains efficient and reliable. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps, you can resolve the DTC and keep your Civic performing at its best. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.